Hey guys, this video is about planning your meal preps using ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT is a very useful tool. Obviously, it's able to calculate and create different using different parameters, whatever you want to do. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know uh, how to use it. And I use ChatGPT 4. I pay $20 a month, and I feel that that creates a little bit more accurate, not just a little bit, very much more accurate um, answers as far as what you give it. And this video is about how to use it to create ideal meal prep geared towards you. So first of all, you got to you got to say whether you're doing like a cutting phase, a maintenance phase, or a bulking phase, okay? And then and you give ChatGPT all of your parameters, what your age is, what your weight is, your height, everything else. It'll create the body mass index, and as a result, how many calories you need to eat in a day. And then you can split that up into how much of those calories is carbs and proteins. Very easy to do. And I'm sure you could do this yourself, but it just does it perfectly. So like perfect tool to do this, okay? And in doing so, you can also plan it out on what types of meals that you're going to use. So whether breakfast, eggs, and if you're doing more of that, like the proteins and the carbs and everything you're using with that, or the basic chicken and rice meals, which I'm eating right now. And I'll get into that in a bit. It does it perfectly, and it'll tell you how much you need to buy, how long, how many days that will last, and how you're going to portion that out. Okay, so that's really key. So what I did was I bought a big thing of chicken like this. Okay, cost like $11, and it was something like 920 grams of chicken breast, no bones, no nothing like that. It was just pure breast. So what I did was ask ChatGPT, and you can talk right into it. Based on 920 grams of chicken breast, how much rice will I need to make a ideal portion size based on my parameters and everything else that I already gave it? So how much rice? It worked out to 3 cups of rice. It worked out to 3 cups of vegetables. Okay. Actually, I think it was 2 cups of rice. Off the top of my head, it doesn't matter. It gave it to me, and I did it, and it worked out beautifully, perfect. The amount of chicken I was doing, the portion, it worked out to 4 portions that are relatively big portions. How much to give, like chicken in it, how much rice and how much vegetables was going to be in it, and then as a result, how much calories that was going to be in the end of the day. Which you don't want to go over or under. Well, maybe you do want to go over if you're bulking, but that being said, it was a perfect size portions based on how much chicken you have, how much rice you need, how much vegetables you need, okay? And that can be done with a number of other things, okay? So first of all, if you have, say you want to do beans instead of chicken, which sometimes I'll do, chickpeas and lentils and whatnot, okay? So you're like, okay, I have 3 cans of lentils, or 2 cans of chickpeas, 1 can of lentils. How much protein is that going to be? And based on that protein, how much portion meals will I need to make? Okay, makes that out. Okay, based on that, how much rice and vegetables do I need to add to that? And I'll do all that for you. And it might work out to 4 meals, say. And it'll, based on that, because like when you're making the rice, you want to make sure you have the amount of, well, you could have extra, and whatever you have extra, doesn't matter. If you make a little extra, that's fine, right? And but it's just that much easier. It's like the tools of use every tool to your advantage, right? I know there's internet websites that can calculate body mass index for you, or you can do all these calculations yourself. You can read the packets and you can calculate how much. I know there's apps that do that as well, but like this is like, I'm just throwing it out there, guys. This is like, it does it so well. And these portion meals that worked out to like a good meal, like a perfect meal size. I made 4 of these today. Super easy. So what did I do with that? With that 920 grams of chicken, I cut it up in not super small pieces, but like chunks, okay? Air fried it for 25 minutes. Every 10 minutes I flipped it, and then the last 5 minutes let it sit, okay? Well, cooked it, but you get what I'm saying. The rice, easy. 2 cups, so it was like 2.5 cups. of rice cooker, done, easy. The vegetables was like a California mix, frozen food section type of thing, and I just boiled that for. Once I got the boiling going, it was like 8 minutes. Okay, to be honest, that might have been 2 minutes too long. Put that all together, made these portions, and then I add the condiments after, spices and whatnot, and it's beautiful. The thing I should mention with the chicken is I marinated it in barbecue sauce, a little bit of beer I put on it, spices, thyme, soy sauce, mixed it up before I air fried it, and that just hydrated it, kept it hydrated, and cooked it really well. You don't want it to. You don't want to air fryer if you don't have it marinated like that. It could end up kind of dry. So I'll just suggest that if you end up doing what I'm doing, but like chicken, beautiful. Everything. This is like a beautiful chicken, rice, vegetable meal. Amazing. This isn't the first time I did this. Last week I did it with I had frozen fish. It was haddock, breaded haddock, and it worked out to like one piece of haddock that was like this size per meal. And rice and veggies, I did the exact same thing. It's working beautifully, and I think based on this and calculating, again, going back to me now being on more of a cutting phase of things and just wanting to eat clean, I can calculate the amount of calories, which is around 2,000, over 2,000, but calories a day, around that. So in the morning when I eat my eggs and toast and avocados and such, I calculate that many calories, and then eating one of these for dinner, and then something else. That works out well. I think this will be the perfect way that I'm going to, in the next few months, absolutely measure my portions to cut down on my weight size, because to be honest, the last 8 months I've been bulking pretty hard to gain strength and size, and it's worked. Like bulking has been beautiful. I've gained strength and size, but I've also gained unnecessary weight as well, and I need to cut that down right now. So I'm switching phases. You go through different cycles, going into a cutting cycle, and I'm using this to measure my things out. Now I will continue doing this here on in, absolutely. But once you start doing it, then you'll get a general idea of how much you actually need. It's very simple, right? Based on how many grams of chicken you have, how much protein, with how much carbs, and then adding the vegetables on top. So what do you guys think? Is this something that you could see yourself using? Do you have any other suggestions on meal prep, or on calories, or counting calories in a caloric deficit? What do you suggest? Leave in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.